1. We are live. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Johnny.
Go on, Big Nick. Just us right now. Big Mike should be strolling in any minute now. I've got me and Big Nick.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
So, hey, what's going on, buddies? We got episode 384. I'm on a fucking tear.
You're on a roll.
I'm on a tear.
You've been nailing these. What's
tear.
been different?
I think it was the vacation.
Yeah.
I think ever since the vacation, I've been like solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like a new man.
yeah, it's great. Great to hear.
So, hey, you never know. Could be fucked up tomorrow. You never know. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. My man Johnny Rash is going to tell you what's coming out, and he's going to run us through some topics, and hopefully by then, Big Mike will come in. We'll deal with the vegetable topics first, give Mike a little bit more time, and then we'll do the dessert ones with Mike later.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes,
Johnny,
sir.
take it away, would you?
All right. So what we got for today, coming out on YouTube tonight, we drafted an NFL team with TV and movie characters. That was a hilarious video, Nick.
Oh, that was fucking terrible.
That was a great video. I'm very excited to see
fucking right.
that. Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit. She got a set of hands.
So, yeah, we got that video coming out tonight. And then stay tuned on all of our platforms. We've got great content coming out all the time on TikTok, on Instagram. Everywhere you look, you'll find some great Lumberland content. And if you like listening to this podcast and want to see our beautiful faces as we do the podcast, you can subscribe to our Patreon. We got many different tiers on Patreon. So if you just want to do the podcast live every morning, be a part of the conversation, see who we got. We got our boy Dwayne Bacon, who was a top comment on a video, one of our TikToks yesterday, giving a Common Rory W on a video. We got Matt in the comments. So if you want to be part of the conversation, drop us some good mornings, ask questions, comments during the show. You can be a part of that by subscribing to our Patreon. We got great content behind the scenes, behind the paywall. There was a great podcast last week with Rory, Sophie, and Big Nick. So you can listen to that.
That was one hell of a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, they all left the podcast and they were all zen, emotionally. What's going on, buddy? Here he is. Here's the man himself. Traffic.
I can't do it anymore.
Well, good
Fucking
news.
In the tunnel, 20 minutes just because some fucking guy's car's dead on. It's a 2-lane tunnel.
Just the morning gets worse. It's just-
Goodness. Hello.
Good
We
morning.
didn't miss much. We were
No.
just going through the intro. So
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
We
Sorry
waited.
I'm late.
No worries. But what was I saying? Yeah, so you can go listen to that podcast on our Patreon. It was a good one. It seemed like a doozy of an episode. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm going to at some point because I want to hear it.
podcast, it's fucking riot.
Yeah.
It's a fucking riot.
Yeah. So let's get into the first topic for today because this is the big topic just in the news and everything. Calvin Ridley suspended for a season for gambling on games while he was on the bereavement list or the unable to play list. So he was gambling on Falcons games, even though he wasn't playing in them. He says he doesn't have a gambling problem.
Do you think that might have been why he needed a mental break? Maybe he was getting help for that.
Maybe. I don't think that was it because the only thing they have against him was in week 11 when he was already out with the bereavement list or on the the health list or whatever list he was on.
The pup?
Pup was it
Physically
pup?
unable to play?
No, because he's not physically unable to play. I don't know if it's on baseball. It's called the bereavement list. I don't know what it is called for
It's,
football.
fuck. I'm not going to remember it. Anywho.
Yeah.
It's just all the details coming out now of it was FanDuel. He was in Florida. The only reason it got flagged by, what's the company they use? Genius?
Let me see.
Genius Sports or Genesis Sports or something like that the NFL uses. It got flagged because his account was out of state. So it's just look, and I said this to you yesterday. Yes, do not gamble on games or whatever when you're playing. Is this worth a suspension because he did something against the rules? Sure.
But a season.
But a season?
Mm-hmm.
How many? I hate to go back to this, but you have to because it's comparison of suspensions. How many games did Ray Rice get?
Yeah.
2 fucking games?
Yeah.
How many games did Tom Brady get for deflating footballs? 4. How many games did
It's at
Greg
least
Hardy get for
Greg
domestic
Hardy,
violence?
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt?
4.
All these guys were just 5 games or less for physically
I mean,
assaulting
even Antonio
women.
Brown's fucking 8 games, and he had multiple situations.
Yeah.
And this guy's getting a year.
And we don't even
So-
know what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson yet.
No, and also Alvin Kamara too.
Alvin Kamara.
And yeah, there's a bunch of people.
It's just like it's not a good look for the NFL to be giving out suspensions that just aren't like it doesn't fit the crime.
So I have many thoughts on this. One, you're the NFL and you've gotten into bed with all these companies, these gambling companies.
Yeah.
You've promoted gambling as your brand. This is what happens when you tie your game so closely with gambling. And this is like the only reason why I'm against sports betting is because of this. Because you can tie the game is very closely now tied with gambling. And as a league, you don't want your players gambling at all because it ruins the integrity of the game. And at the end of the day, that's what you care the most about. Now, the inverse of it is that Stephen Ross apparently wants $100,000 for every game,
He gets convicted.
but he's fine. Stephen Ross can tell Brian Flores to throw games for $100,000, and there's no punishment there, which is bullshit.
Well, if that's true, they have to get him out.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to get him out.
And if you're the league,
Suspension, he's got to sell the team.
they got to force him to sell. If that's the truth, if you're the league, your number one priority in your mind should be protecting the integrity of the game. And even if you're throwing money down on your team, first of all, someone who's doing an 8-leg parlay isn't a first-time gambler. You have a problem if you're doing 8-leg parlays for $1,500. Like that's some of the gen bullshit stuff that I do.
So you're saying you have a problem?
I mean, I don't gamble enough money where it's a problem, but I definitely don't win any money and I just lose it. But I digress. It's not the point. My gambling fails isn't Calvin Ridley's problem. But if you're the league, your main priority is to make sure the integrity of the game. And so I understand the harsh punishment against him because he was betting on Falcons games. And if you have the knowledge base of, I know who's hurt on my team, I know who's not healthy, it gives you a competitive advantage if you're a player to know who to bet on, even in just football in general, because like players talk, you have proprietary information. It's like someone from a company dumping stocks. It's insider trading. Yeah.
But I just don't agree with a full year.
I don't know what the proper punishment is. I think NFL has just made their bed in this situation, and this is their comeuppance, their own comeuppance that, you get in bed with gambling, this is what's going to happen.
Well, okay, totally different sports, but literally the Houston Astros cheated.
Exactly.
And they got nothing.
Yeah, and that's baseball's problem, and baseball's a burden to bear. When Rob Manfred says it's just a hunk of metal when talking to a World Series trophy, you devalue the integrity of the game very much so in that. And we talked about, how shitty he is. But
Fuck Manfred.
yeah. But if you're the NFL and you want to keep up this idyllic idea of the integrity of the game is strong, you have to punish someone heavy-handed. Now, is it hypocritical? Yes. Is it, the past punishments don't match up with the current punishments? Yes. I understand when the NFL is coming down from laying down a really strict punishment because you don't want this issue to persist. You don't want players gambling on the game. And if Calvin Ridley has to be an example being made, he has to be an example being made. So I understand both sides of the argument here. I don't think players should be allowed to gamble on their own sport because I think, first of all, you're being paid millions of dollars, to play your sport. Second of all, to really care about the integrity of the game, they shouldn't be allowed to do it. Third of all, it shouldn't happen the way it does.
Forgot my coffee. I have one thing to say.
What do you have to say?
Calvin Ridley did nothing wrong, okay? People have done far worse.
Sure, but two wrongs don't make a right.
Ray Rice beat the shit out
Sure.
of his girlfriend. Kareem Hunt beat the shit out of his girlfriend. I
That's
mean,
what
God
Mike-
damn it.
Mike already made that
And
point.
you're suspending this guy a year for putting an 18 parlay in there. Listen, we all have different ways to deal with what we're going through. Sometimes you got to throw an 8-teamer in there, all
Yeah.
right? Who cares?
I
I mean,
agree.
he's shooting for the stars, just like all of us on a Sunday during the NFL season. Can't give the guy any shit for that, so...
Yes, you can.
Well-
If it's in your contract where you can't gamble on your own sport, you know the rules. You have to follow the rules. And yeah, again, two wrongs don't make a right. The past problems that the NFL's had with domestic violence doesn't mean that you can't punish severely for other crimes.
Right. So we're not arguing that you did nothing wrong. We're arguing
Dante
that.
is.
No, okay. All right, it's not that
We're-
I'm arguing that he did nothing
should've
wrong.
got-
He's an
he should not
idiot.
get a year.
I don't think. I think a year is a year's a lot. A
A
year's
year's
too
way
much.
too much. 6 games, fine.
6 games,
Even
half a
6
season.
games is like, half a season. Sorry.
Half a season.
6 games to half a season, fine.
Yeah.
It's,
Four sounds right.
it's still like, ooh, that's still
The half-
X amount of games
yeah.
more than Ray Rice did for that horrible video. It's still a lot more than it should be.
Yes.
That was the most ridiculous thing.
Oh, yeah.
I will
I mean,
never
it-
forget that. 2 fucking games. He almost killed her.
yeah.
You should.
No one will ever forget that.
This should be a 2-game suspension, 2 to 4 in my eyes.
Also, yeah,
Hefty fine.
One more thing before I go up.
Yeah.
Awful gambler on his end because he bet $1,500 and he lost $11 million in his contract. So just awful,
The worst
awful
odds
gambler.
ever.
Worst odds I've ever seen in my life. So, all right, keep going, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But the whole thing about Ray Rice only got 2 games for that. Again, 2 wrongs don't make a right, and I think yeah, half a season would be a hefty punishment. You lose half your salary.
Fine,
You
yep.
understand it. I think a full season is definitely too much, and it's very arbitrary too. And it might be even longer. They say at least a full season. Like that's
They didn't even give Antonio Brown a full season.
no, and so
And they're not going to give Kamara a full season. They're
No.
not going to give.
they don't
another
care
guy
about
who's-
they don't care about the players committing violence because that's more of a. It's much harder to regulate that than it
What did
is
Michael
gambling.
Vick get?
He got. I mean, he was just in jail for 2 years.
Yeah, but did he even get suspended from the NFL?
I think. I
Well, he
don't,
wasn't playing for 2 years. He was in prison.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still.
I don't know if he actually got.
No,
Did he get suspended?
dude.
I think he did get suspended by the NFL.
Yeah, I think you have. I mean,
Yes, he got
technically,
suspended for the NFL because he was in prison.
Yeah, but that wasn't on the NFL. That was on the industrial system.
Industrial system.
Man.
Let's see. NFL suspension. Michael Vick. They just suspended him indefinitely, so
Yeah.
probably just when his prison sentence came
Yeah,
up.
he was in prison.
Yeah, they reinstated him.
Yeah, I think that's a solid crime.
solid suspension.
Yeah.
Roger doesn't have to do anything on that end. Huh?
Pretty much, yeah. The judicial system did. But yeah, the punishment doesn't necessarily fit the crime. I understand why NFL is being harsh, though, because they don't want this issue to persist and continue to happen. So that's my 2 cents on the whole Calvin Ridley
No,
thing, which I'm going to
Falcons just
gamble.
Got some more cap space.
Yeah, dude, the NFC South is going to be brutal next year. It might be. I saw Theo Ash, guy I love on TikTok. He was making a point last night, but the NFC South might be the worst division in NFL history. Who do they have? The guys are losing. Tom Brady. If you look at every team, they're losing major guys. The Panthers have nobody on that team. Nobody besides McCaffrey. You know who's.
Who they should trade.
I mean, he's just. I don't know how much more miles that guy has left.
The Saints still have future Hall of Famer James Winston.
Actually, no, he's a free agent.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
Winston's a
hasn't
free
nobody-
agent.
Why has nobody signed him?
Kamara is probably going to get
It
suspension.
hasn't opened until the 16th. Nobody
Yeah.
can touch him until then.
Okay.
Kamara is likely to get suspended next year. Michael Thomas, who knows what he looks like. I mean, that offense is going to be atrocious.
You don't know. Chris Godwin's going to miss a lot of the year.
I mean, he's a free agent too.
Yeah, but he's also going to. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
He's not going to be ready for the start of the season.
Fournette's a free agent on that offense too. I mean, the only good players they have left on offense, and Gronk's a
Gronk's not
free
coming
agent.
back.
Yeah, Gronk's not coming back. They have Mike Evans and Tristan Wirfs. That's all they have on that offense. Then you look at the Saints; they have nobody on offense. I mean, who knows what the Bucks?
Oh, wait, come on. All right, the Panthers are going to re-sign Cam Newton.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
he's back.
He's back.
Who's the last? Who am I missing?
The Falcons.
Oh yeah.
The Falcons. They have no wide receiver. They have the Falcons probably the best offense in the NFC
Well,
South.
Kyle Pitts.
You got Kyle Pitts. You got Matt Ryan. That's it. And maybe like a one-on lineman.
Kyle Pitts is a fucking stud.
He is, but they have no wide receivers now. They have 0. So NFC South is going to be the worst division ever, possibly next year. They
I'll
lost.
tell you one thing. If Brady fucking came back, which he's not, but if he was,
Oh, it'd be a cakewalk.
I mean, you would have that thing sealed within 4 games.
Yeah, absolute cakewalk. And then one last thing about this was
He could fucking play the first 4 games,
Just quit.
retire the last 12, then come back to the, playoffs.
Yeah. Hell, I mean, probably that you're winning that division probably with like 9 wins this year. I'm guessing, honestly. Yeah, it's gonna be 9-8 wins the division.
I mean, as long as they get him in the playoffs, then he just fucking plays
then
in the
comes
playoffs.
back exactly. That division's gonna suck. And then I also saw the Falcons were trying to trade Calvin Ridley, and then they decided not to.
Well, you're getting nothing for him now.
Well, they could have traded him. They had offers for him, and they knew this was coming down the pipeline, and they, in an operation of good faith, didn't
Oh,
do it.
That's good to see.
Yeah.
You realize how shitty that would have looked if they traded
Oh, yeah.
him, and then fucking those teams would have been fucking bullshit. With
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would have been right up to par with professional sports business. No, I'm shocked.
nobody-
I'm
nobody-
shocked they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
rarely see
yeah,
that.
but nobody would want to do business with you in the future.
No.
They would think you're shady.
Do you remember like when the Drew Pomeranz stuff happened with the Red Sox and the Padres?
Yeah.
When the Red Sox traded for Drew Pomeranz and the
And
Padres knew,
kept secrets.
they kept his medical injury history under wraps
That guy
before they
got
traded him.
suspended for a year too.
Yeah. AJ Preller.
He
Yeah.
got suspended for a year.
Yeah. So
That's
Good.
shady shit.
it's very shady shit. Yeah. Did you guys see moving topics now?
we got any baseball topics though?
Not really. Do you
Yeah,
want-
they don't come to
Do you
an
mind if I
agreement.
bring one up quick?
Sure, go ahead.
So I was just touching upon the shift yesterday, the shift stuff,
Oh yeah.
because I don't know what your thoughts on it. I hate that they're banning it.
I am impartial. That's something I don't really care about too much.
Okay.
I think I saw something interesting where someone said, and this is something I agree with, that if a rule helps Joey Gallo more than it helps Whit Merrifield, it's a bad rule. And banning the shift helps Joey Gallo more than it helps Whit Merrifield.
Yeah.
Because Joey Gallo is not a good player, and Whit Merrifield is. So I can understand that point. But again, aesthetically, when you're watching baseball, and let's say you're watching a game on TV, you see a ground ball up the middle. In your brain, you're thinking, oh, that's a hit. It makes a game, I think that can be solved by showing the shifts like on TV. But aesthetically, the game looks weird with all the shifting. And so I don't really care either way about shifting.
Okay.
You should be able to play wherever you want.
I think I feel strongly about this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you are you play in the MLB, you were the best of the best. You're
Learn
getting
how
paid
to do it
$1 million
the other way,
to do it. Learn how to hit the ball at all fields.
Yeah.
There's no reason that you're getting paid $30 million a year and you can only hit the ball to one side of the field. There's no reason for that.
I mean, the greatest hitter of all time, Ted Williams, had a massive shift on him. They used to do the old Adam
Yeah.
Dunn shift and
Yeah.
stuff.
So I saw the
He
reason
still figured it out.
The
Yeah.
reason I brought this up is I saw this tweet this morning. Samuel Gold, he quote tweeted the ban shift thing and said, "Imagine if the NFL," and I thought this was super accurate. Imagine if the NFL banned two high safety defenses because some of their QBs couldn't complete big throws against it. And I thought it's a perfect comparison. If a too high safety look, you're not gonna get the open looks on the side, like straight flies down the sideline. Those are harder to complete because you got too high safety. If you got the one high safety, you obviously look them off. Other way, boom. Imagine they ban that. Then you just you're just opening up the field for everyone. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it's stupid. It's stupid to me. I think it's a ridiculous rule to ban the shift, and you're getting paid millions upon millions to play this game. Learn how to hit the fucking ball the other way.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, on top of it, it's not going to have the intended outcome that the league or the players want, where they want more action in the field. They want more hits to happen because, while home runs are up, hits are down. There's an inverse. The three true outcomes are very prevalent right now: home run, walk, or strikeout. So singles are down. I think we're 2 years in a row, first years in MLB history where home runs outnumbered singles. Maybe I think that's not the case. There's no chance that's the case. But it's something crazy like where, something where like home runs are way outpacing everything else.
Yeah.
And so their idea is if you ban the shift, more traditional defensive styling, then those weak ground balls through the middle will get through. Whatever. But that's not the issue. The issue is velocity and strikeouts and not putting the ball in play. And you're gonna see the same. I think maybe it'll help a little bit with it because then you'll have more seeing eye singles. You'll have more 5.5 hole hits. Whatever. You'll have more of those things. But it's not going to solve the major issues with the game, where you don't see there's less action in the game now because people are either homering, striking out, or walking. That's not going to solve it. Banning the shift. You're not going to change those three true outcomes in any way possible. So, yeah, I get the idea behind it. I don't think it really will have major consequences for the game because if you look a decade ago or like 15 years ago, teams weren't shifting nearly as much. They'd only shift against, your Adam Dunns, you're those guys of the game. And, I don't think it'll really make too much of a difference, honestly. So that's why I'm kind of impartial to whatever they do there. There are other rules that they're deciding on that matter way more to me than the shift.
Yeah.
But
I heard they're going to cancel another week of the season if they don't come to an agreement today.
yeah, today is the day of the deadline for another agreement.
It's not happening.
I think they'll happen soon. I think there's about so they talked. So the deadline today is the last chance they'll have to have a full 162 game season. So they can always reschedule the games that they already canceled because it's MLB's decision ultimately. If they have an agreement today, they'll reschedule those games and the players will get paid their full salaries and whatever. The real difference right now, they're getting closer. MLB made another. I will say the last Players Association offer was not a good offer. It showed no compromise. It showed no working towards a deal. And at this point, I don't really give a fuck about who wins. The players lost this war already. They gave up anything with substantial change in the CBA. The only thing they're arguing over is $18 million. That's what they're arguing for right now. Again, the biggest thing is how much the CBT will go up in the next couple of years. That's the main argument point. But right now, it's really just $18 million difference. Someone has to blink. It's going to be the players. The owners are going to win this battle.
You knew that going into it.
The owners had the leverage. Because the owners didn't care. The owners didn't care about the game. They just cared about winning the fight. And so you have the players who do care about playing games because that's how they make their money. But when you have one side that doesn't care about what happens, you can't win. You can't win that argument. You can't win that fight. So the ownership's plan was always to take it this deep and force the players to blink, and that's what's going to happen. Players have given up all their substantial changes that they want for the game. And eventually what's going to happen is the CBT will go up probably about like 6 or 7 million, and that'll be that. So
That's all she wrote.
yeah, so I do think something will happen. I don't know. Not today, but soon. I think someone's going to blink soon. So yeah. Anyway, next topic. We're going over to basketball. A little NBA talk. Russell Westbrook went off last night after the Lakers game, saying that his family has been getting death threats from fans because of his poor play, and it's a little ridiculous. We've talked about fans behaving poorly lately, especially a lot last year when like fans were starting allowed back.
There's
in the
one
stands.
thing to boo.
Yeah.
That just takes things to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, what goes on in someone's mind to send a player death threats? It's the disconnect between these are real people and these are just figureheads. That's just so jarring to me as a person. I don't understand how you can have that disconnect from like celebrities that say like, oh, they don't care if I say I wish your family was dead. Like, yeah, I don't know. You guys got
It's just there's only so much you can say on this one. Don't give death threats. Also, don't suck at basketball, Russell Westbrook.
yeah, it's also true. But yeah, it's
They gonna make the playoffs, the Lakers? Really?
I bet
Maybe
you
not.
sneak in.
they'll probably sneak into the play-in tournament. But
Yeah.
they're like 7 games under 500 right now.
Woof.
They lost last
I'd love
night.
to see them not make the playoffs.
Me too.
So they're 8 games under 500 now after losing last night. They're the 9 seed currently. They're 3 games up on being outside the play-in tournament, but they're gonna have to play in the play-in tournament. I mean, they're very far behind of a secure. They're not gonna make the play-in tournament, if that makes
They're
sense.
not going to make it far.
Yeah, I mean that's got LeBron James. I don't know. We said
No
they.
shot. No. He can't do it no more like that, I don't think.
Did you see what he just did over the weekend?
You're going to tell me he can do it over a 7-game series at his age?
I'm not counting the dude out. The dude dropped 56 on the Warriors and won the team the game. He's not going his all right now. You get him into the playoffs. I know he didn't do it last year. I don't know. He's still playing like at the top of his game. He's still playing great.
As much as I don't like the guy, it's like you said, right? You get him in the playoffs, and he's still the best player in the league in my eyes.
Like if they, let's say, I mean, they can't unless they make it up to the 7.
He is showing Miles are on that train. He's showing it. He's showing it. They said he has to be out because he's got significant knee soreness in his knee. What the fuck is that?
after he dropped 56 points and played 40-something minutes.
He's been doing that for the past like 10 years.
Yeah, he's been taking load man. Well, he actually doesn't do that much load
He's
management.
been doing it way more often.
Yeah, but that's because he is 37, but he's still dropping 56 points. Like, he's the first player in NBA history to have 50-point games at age 21 or younger, age 37 and older. Like, it's insane. Like, he's still doing it. He's still playing at the top of his game. He's still a top 5 player in the league.
The team sucks.
The team sucks, though. You're not wrong.
And no offense.
Yeah, the team-
You're not.
team
You're
sucks.
not. You're not walking into a shitty Eastern Conference Finals. You got Phoenix. You got Golden State. Who? Golden State's only going to get healthier when they get Draymond Green back. Who else they got? Dallas. They got. Who the fuck else they got in the
Memphis.
West? Memphis.
If the Lakers play Memphis in the first round, I could see them winning. Now, I said that last year against the Suns. The Suns had a lot more of experience with Chris Paul. The Grizzlies have no one on that roster with any playoff experience. I mean, they got Steven Adams. Right? Yeah, they have Steven Adams, who's like,
If the Grizzlies, I would definitely take the Lakers with just the overall experience.
yeah. I mean, LeBron going up Jaw's
No
great.
offense, but Morant might not be like he'll be good, but you know.
There's only so far. Like, again, I'm not trying to discount the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies are great. And I think they could go far. But, LeBron, Anthony Davis, even Russell Westbrook has so much playoff experience. That comes to play, especially against a young team like that.
If they get a healthy AD, maybe I don't know.
So I can see them winning a round in the playoffs.
Isn't fucking he out for another month?
Who knows? That dude's glass.
Such a weakling. Shit.
He's just glass. Like, he can't stay on the court. He can't stay healthy. Yeah, it's a wrist injury here.
I don't think that guy really fucking cares either.
I
He
don't
strikes
know.
me as a guy who just like
Is there?
he has a freakish set of talents and skills with basketball, and it's just like, okay, that's that.
I kind of agree. I don't know what it is, but I kind of agree.
The guy's 7 fucking feet,
Guy should be dominating.
and he's soft.
I mean, he made the NBA 75 list this year,
Yeah, I don't agree.
which I
That's
don't.
Fucking.
He hasn't done enough. Like, he made over Dwight Howard, and Dwight Howard took
Dwight
a
Howard's had a way better career than he has.
Dwight Howard took a middling Magic team to the finals.
Yeah.
Like, the second best player on that team was probably like
Jameer Nelson.
Jameer Nelson.
That's it.
Want to hear something funny about Jameer Nelson?
Sure.
Jameer Nelson. I was watching some CAA basketball last night. The CAA tournament, Delaware versus Townsend. Great basketball. Jameer Nelson Jr. was playing for Delaware.
Let's go.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that. Jameer Nelson Jr. It's like Asante Samuel Jr. already being in the league too.
Yeah, that one's crazy to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Flies.
Time fucking does fly. And like you look at the entire Blue Jays roster is just old.
At least those are like kind of older
Those are like,
guys.
well,
Like,
the Vlad is the one that's.
yeah.
But like Biggio retired like a decade ago. Bichette was the '90s player.
Yeah.
It's like that stuff is like okay, but like,
Asante Samuel freaks me out because
Yeah.
I feel like he just retired like 4 years ago.
and these guys probably have sons like when they're pretty young because when you have that financial stability coming in,
Yeah.
like you can start your family earlier. And also like some of these guys just like know they're gonna make the league when they're 17, like
Yeah.
just have a kid.
And there's like the fuck.
Yeah, and they're like the fuck. Like if Deuce Tatum ever makes the league, he'll be like Jason Tatum will be like, in his late 30s.
Yeah.
Like he'll have like a LeBron James Jr. type thing.
Yeah.
Like a Bronny thing. But
Deuce.
Deuce.
Love that name.
I met Deuce once.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Good guy?
great guy. So, yeah. Also, another college basketball thing. I don't know if you saw the ending of the Chattanooga Furham game.
What?
Yeah, great. I don't remember what conference it is. I've been watching a lot of college basketball, trying to get myself up to speed. Chattanooga made an insane half-court shot to win the game.
Oh, I love
to
it.
win the conference tournament.
This is March, baby.
This is March, baby.
And who's the team that lost on that really bad charge call last night? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that one.
It was just a horrible, horrible call. Should have been a block. They called a charge, and it was like with 2 seconds left, and they lost the game.
Turn on my phone down and show you this play, but it was sick. Oh, Dwayne goes to Georgia State, I guess.
Shout out, Dwayne.
Shout out Dwayne. They won their conference tournament last night.
4.3 seconds left. Chattanooga's got the ball. How the fuck did he make that?
I don't know. Triple coverage too.
Wow.
He just heaves it up.
I love March.
I love March. No, there's no better time for sports than March Madness. Just the conference tournaments. This week is going to be great conference tournaments. The ACC tournament starts today.
It truly is madness.
It
Like,
is.
it really
anything
is.
can happen. Any team can win. I want to see Georgetown win the Big East tournament. They didn't win a single game in conference play all season.
Really?
Oh yeah, not a single win in conference play. They are so bad,
My
which is
God.
why you don't hire
Tough to do.
legends to be your head coach.
Who's there?
Patrick Ewing. You can't
That's
fire
right.
him. You can't fire him. You're not firing Patrick Ewing.
No.
No, and he's atrocious.
You can't.
He's so bad at recruiting. So no one wants to play for him. And he's like, I'm not giving up on this team. You probably should. Just get out of there.
Yeah.
Hire another John Thompson. Hire the fourth one.
Might as well.
Might as well. Yeah, it's not going well for old Georgetown. God, it's so disappointing.
Who's the favorite in the Big East?
in the Big East? Probably Nova.
Oh yeah.
Nova, Providence, and
Oh yeah. Providence had a really good year.
yeah, they had a great year. I want to go down there for if they go far in the
To the
tournament.
dunk.
Yeah, apparently, well, not to the stadium itself, but like
Hmm.
apparently, like things around Providence have been like hype for the games and stuff. So
Providence, good time. Went there a few times.
yeah,
Yeah.
never been.
Never been to
Fun,
Providence?
fun
Never been
school.
to Providence. Yeah, never been to the city of Providence.
Nice little city.
Yeah,
City's fun.
Yeah,
School's really
lot
fun.
easier to get around than Boston. I'll tell you that.
I'm sure.
I fucking hate Boston.
Yeah, have fun
You
driving.
can go to Roger Williams.
Roger Williams.
Roger Williams, though. That's down there too.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger Williams. Take a nice little stroll. Take the wife.
All right, let's see what else we got.
I told Johnny I'm lifting him up on a chair the day he gets married.
I mean, that's the tradition. The horror.
That was hysterical when we had that conversation.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was fucking
the
hysterical.
hoopa,
The hoopa.
the hookah.
Remember I told you that story when I had to fucking make that call?
No.
I never told you that story? We'll talk about this off.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off air.
So all you need to know for the basics is that a chuppah is the thing that Jewish people get married under. It's like the kind of like a what are they called?
Like an arch.
Like an archway, yeah. And it's, so you could tell the story. It's funny.
All right. So years ago, fucking Gary didn't know how to fucking do shit. Like, he wasn't tech savvy with shit. So he asked me to do it. I'm like, you can't ask your own fucking son to do this? Why are you asking us to do this? So I had to call up a place that rents these huppas.
Chuppah.
A huppa. Excuse
Chuppah.
me.
Guy, use your
So,
throat. Use your throat. It's a lot of Judaism. It's using a lot of sounds.
So anyway, this is
Who the fuck is Gary?
Gary Leroy.
Who the fuck is Gary Leroy?
The guy who we used to coach baseball with.
Oh.
Gary.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I was like, all right, first of all, who's Gary?
So his son got married like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago, whatever. So he's like, hey Nick, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to call up this rental place and get us a huppa.
Nailed it.
And I'm like, excuse me? And I wasn't trying to be rude, but I'm like, why the fuck am I gonna ask this? He goes, please, I would really appreciate it if you could do this. And I was like, fine, whatever, I'll fucking do it. So I'm upstairs. This is when we were at the house still with Lumberland. So I'm up there. I'm like, AJ, I got to make this stupid call. I'll be right back. So I'm up there, and at the time it was Carter, Tolan, Will. Like, it was only 5 of us up there. And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to explain to the person. I go, yes, hi, I'm trying to rent a huppa. And the guy goes, what the fuck did you say? And I go, hey, Carter, how do you say it? And Carter's losing it. And he's like, it's a hoopa. And I'm like, okay. Now he was just fucking with me. And I'm like, you fucking asshole. So I'm like, I'm looking for a hoopa. And I think one time I said a hookah.
Oh, Jesus
The
Christ.
guy's like, what? I go, and then I just said, you know what? I'm just going to flat out say it. It's the thing that Jewish people get married under. And he goes, oh, a huppa. And I go,
my
yeah, I need
God.
one of those. Like, I had no idea what the fuck I
That
was
must have
saying.
been quite the conversation.
Oh, it was fucking hysterical. It was a riot. Absolute riot. I have no idea why I had to do that for him, though. Blew my
Yeah,
mind.
it's
but
weird
I
when-
did. So, whatever.
So a little bit of football news. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are currently working on a long-term contract for receiver Chris Godwin. If the deal is not struck between the two sides by 4 p.m. today, because today is a franchise tag deadline, the Bucks expect the Bucks to tag him for the second consecutive year.
Woof.
Yeah. So
Here's the thing. Like,
He will not be
it's
going
all well
anywhere.
and great to have these 2 great wide receivers. If you got no quarterback to throw on the ball.
who they draft last year?
Kid
Did
from
they draft
Florida.
somebody? Oh,
Yeah.
Kyle Trask.
Trask. Yeah.
No. Yes,
yeah, it's
that's
Trask.
kid from Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's this?
Not good.
They bring back Jameis. I want Jameis somewhere.
Jameis got to go everywhere. Every
Come on.
Every team signing Jameis Winston.
Dude, he's
He's a meme machine.
he's
Did you
a
see his
great free agent.
Did you see his workout thing he was doing last week with the ball?
Can you like,
He's like-
that guy's dangerous.
He's dangerous. You never know what to expect with him. He's eating dubs.
God,
He's such a
somebody
weirdo.
better yeah, he's an odd guy.
Every quarterback is such a weirdo. You can't be a quarterback and not be a strange person.
yeah.
Like I'm trying to think like what quarterbacks are not weirdos? Because like Tom
Brady's
Brady's
not weird.
Tom Brady's a weirdo. Who'd you say?
You think Brady's weird?
Oh, Brady's a weirdo.
I think he's one of the weirdest people. I've
He's
ever
so
seen in my life.
weird.
Brady's weird?
He's
He
such a
is
strange
weird.
person.
He is very.
He's a fancy
strange.
dog. Like his diet, his everything about him, how he
He's
holds
super
himself.
strange.
He's a weirdo.
And it looks like he's like sometimes when he talks to people, it's like it's the first time he's ever had human interaction. Love the guy to death.
Yeah.
Literally would do anything for him.
He's a weirdo.
If he told me to murder someone in front of a police station, I would do it. But he's a weird guy.
Mahomes is probably a weirdo just because of who he associates
Yeah, I was
with.
gonna say he's a little weird, but like probably the most normal.
Russell Wilson, weirdo.
Mr. Unlimited. That was weird.
Yeah.
Jimmy G's kind of normal. Fucks porn stars.
Fuck porn stars.
That's
I
pretty
mean, that's what I
normal.
would do. If I
That's
of course.
pretty normal.
I mean, Kyler's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, super weirdo.
Super weird.
Kirk Cousins, weirdo.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, no, he's pretty cool.
He's really,
Burrow.
no, he's really cool.
Justin
Good
Herbert,
call. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's quiet.
He's just quiet. Yeah.
Which is weird for a quarterback.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yeah, quarterbacks are kind of weird.
Matthew Stafford's a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty normal. Just
Uh,
a Southern guy.
I just he's just
Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan seems pretty
He's
normal.
got to be weird. He went to BC.
Yeah.
What we got?
Why the fuck did he go to BC? What was that all about?
I don't know. Where's he from?
Not Massachusetts.
No.
I have no idea.
And like I don't know who the coach was there at the time or like what else they had.
Just a bunch of guys being dudes.
Maybe he
Third
wasn't-
overall pick.
Maybe he wasn't that good coming out of high school.
He's from Pennsylvania, so that's not too far.
But like Penn State.
Let's see.
I don't know about that time, but
Let's see. Matt Ryan attended the William Penn Charter School in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he was a 3-year starter and earned all East honors from some report. He captured all Southeastern Pennsylvania accolades as a senior quarterback. Ryan says he was mildly recruited and began receiving scholarship offers as a sophomore. Some of the schools that offered him athletic scholarships were Purdue, Georgia Tech, Temple, and Connecticut. After visiting Boston College during his junior year, he gave him a verbal commitment on August 14, 2002. His choices had come down to Iowa or Boston College. Ryan was looking for a university close to home and one that had a strong and competitive football program with a major emphasis on academics.
BC has a major emphasis on academics, but I don't know about their football program. I mean, early '90s were they
Good.
I don't know.
He was drafting a weight though.
No, I'm saying, but like their history, like when he went there in 04 or 02 or whatever.
03 or 04 is his first year.
So like if they were competitive in like the '90s or something, I don't know.
I mean, what's his name went to Joe Flacco went to UD.
Yeah,
Another weird guy.
yeah he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Sam Donald, seeing ghosts.
Yeah, he's probably strange. Cam Newton, weirdo.
Cam Newton, weird guy.
Yeah. Quarterbacks are strange.
Yeah,
that's
they
my personal belief that if you want to be an NFL
Lamar
quarterback,
Jackson, weird guy.
yeah, probably. You can't be normal if you're an NFL quarterback.
Nope.
Nope, you gotta
Unless
be.
you're Joe Burrow, because
unless
you're
you're
super
Joe Burrow.
cool.
Yeah, you're just the coolest guy who's ever fucking lived.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's see what more topics we got. Let's see if anyone's. Dwayne Bacon says Marquette's the favorite in the Big East. I don't think they are. Let's see, Big East ranking.
How is Providence not the favorite? Didn't they go like 23-5 or some shit?
Yeah, they had a really good record. Marquette's the 5 seed this year. Providence is the number 1 seed in the Big East. I think they won the Big East outright this year.
That guy's done a great job with that program down there, whatever that guy's name is.
But
Ed-
Providence, yeah.
Is that Ed Cooley?
Don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Tonight's there's one good game. It's at 9 p.m. tonight. God damn it.
9P?
Yeah, Gonzaga St. Mary's is the game I want to watch tonight. That's gonna be a really good game. Probably watched the first half and knock.
Providence
Yeah.
College head coach.
God, I fucking love college basketball.
Yeah, Ed Cooley. God, I thought.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Better loses 5,000 parlay on Tulsa's heartbreaking half-court buzzer beater.
This shit's got to be made up.
Yeah. So Tulsa took out.
I can't buy that this shit fucking actually is happening. You lose a parlay off a fucking half court shot.
Hey, it happens. A lot of degenerate bettors out there. Maybe it was Calvin Ridley.
Maybe.
Excuse me. Yeah, so this weekend, Tulsa and Central Florida faced off in the regular season finale, and Tulsa won on a buzzer beater at half court. It was a 3-point. They were down 2 with 2.8 seconds left, and he shoots a logo shot from the other side of the court, and he makes it.
And the guy would have won $5,000.
Yeah.
I would have. Wow, I would have punched a hole in my TV for sure.
So he had a 3-leg parlay with the other 2 legs having already hit. The plus 404 odds would have turned $1,000 into additional $4,200.
Damn.
So rather than walking away with a $5,300 payout, the bettor was left with nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. Feel
brutal.
for him.
Yeah. That's a brutal loss.
Yeah.
I've never had a parlay like that hit like on something like that because mostly I don't take random games like UCF Tulsa.
Or put $1,000 down on a parlay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do some betting on college basketball this week. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a video on the sports account. Some interesting games. Like I wonder what the odds are for the St. Mary's game tonight. I'll probably take some bet on that. I think Gonzaga wins because St. Mary's just beat them last week.
Yeah.
And like you can't win twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard, very hard to do that, especially in college basketball. But I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't know what the spread is, so I'll look into that. All right, moving on. North Carolina woman vehemently fights to keep fart license plate that was flagged by the DMV. So this woman got a customized license plate that said "fart," a vanity plate, and the DMV.
I don't see the issue.
No, I see no issue.
I don't know
You
what
can
the
put whatever
problem
you
is.
want on your license plate. If you.
Her plate was recalled just a few months after she received it. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I think a fart license plate is a respectable vanity plate.
Yep.
If you had to get any vanity plate, like anything on your car, what would you get?
You couldn't pay me to do that. I cannot fucking stand when I see people's customized license plates. I hate them.
I also don't like it.
I hate it.
I'd get a vanity plate with just random numbers on it, and just like so it looks like a normal license plate. People are like, oh, no one would know, but to me, I would know.
You also have to, like, especially in Massachusetts, like, you have to pay extra for that.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You
other
pay
states,
everywhere.
it's free.
No, I think it's everywhere you have to pay for it.
No, I don't think so.
I know
Or, like,
Maryland's
there's
like
an extra
60
fee or something like that
It's
in
like 60, 80
Massachusetts.
bucks, yeah.
But other states, like New Hampshire, you see them all the time in New Hampshire because
Yeah.
it's like there's no extra fee for it.
I think Maine, too, has like no fee for it.
Yeah.
I
So
think Maine had a problem with it. I remember doing an article about it last year. Where Maine had no regulations. You could put whatever the fuck you want, and people were putting like fuck shit and stuff on their license plate. Yeah,
you can't let the people who have complete freedom.
exactly. Especially in Maine. I mean, those people are, you know.
Those people are weirdos up there.
Nick, would you get a vanity plate that says Big Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people know who you are driving around.
Yeah, it's true.
Uh-huh. So that's the other thing about like a vanity plate is that people know like your car instantly,
Yeah.
and like people can just find you instantly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Which is like a thing of like when people like blur out their license plate number, like that's not a piece of information that really gives you that much, honestly. If you see someone's license plate, you can get their home address, but that's about it. You can get their home address from Googling them too.
Yeah.
Like there's not much information that a license plate gives you that you can't get from Google. Like, so like if you know someone's name, you can find out everything about them.
can.
License plate doesn't really change much.
Nope.
Nope. Like whenever we show a license plate in the video, people are like, "Oh man, you're giving away that information for free." It's like, doesn't.
It's okay. You can
What are you
go
gonna
ahead and Google all of us.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
you want.
Don't Google us, please. Don't stalk me. What else we got? Someone stole a box of human heads in the most bizarre crime story of 2022.
What?
What
What?
the fuck you doing with human heads?
That's a
So,
great question.
police in Denver say someone broke into a truck and stole a box of human heads.
Why was
The
there-
truck was transporting
was-
body parts for medical research.
Why are people so weird? What are they doing with the human
I
heads?
don't think you want to know.
Ugh.
Any,
Are their
Imagine being
mouths
the truck
open?
driver delivering that.
you probably can't open them. Necrophilia. Gotta love it.
Man.
According to Denver police, someone broke into a truck between 2:30 p.m. They did this in broad daylight. Oh, it's between 2:30 p.m. Wednesday, March 2nd, and 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, March 3rd. Why
Gotta
would they-
narrow that one down.
You
Good
know,
police work there.
They did this in any time from 3 weeks ago to 2 months from now. That's the time frame I give them.
Sometime between 12 noon on Tuesday and 12 noon on Wednesday.
Who are they? Verizon? Am I right?
Oh,
Boom.
God.
Roasted. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Verizon.
fuck you, Verizon. Even though I like Verizon.
I hate Comcast.
True.
Fuck Comcast.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Fuck you. I had that story a year ago. But, don't even want to relive that. I yelled on In the Pit about it then. For real,
Oh, I
real
remember
fans.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Real fans know.
Yep.
Real Lumberland fans know. From OG fans know my
Yep.
my trials and tribulations with Comcast. So, the thieves who broke into the truck stole a blue and white box labeled "exempt human specimen" and a dolly. That's all they took was the heads and a dolly. Do you think they knew what they were getting when they broke into the truck? Do you think they had a plan, or do you think they were just like, let's just steal something?
Truck.
And then they imagine just like thinking it's money or something. You open it up, it's just heads.
That would suck.
That would terrify me.
You got to think like, it's human heads. You gotta have a good idea what you're going for there.
Yeah. So this is. I'm trying to just read the why. There's no
Also, it's what the box said.
human specimen. It said-
Yeah, so you know you're taking
mean-
something weird.
But like if you're just stealing stuff, like you just steal stuff to steal stuff. Sometimes you just don't really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. What are they? Klepto?
Yeah, a little klepto. I don't know. Definitely a weird thing to steal.
Yeah. Don't want to know what they're doing with them.
I mean, probably selling them for parts.
True.
Yeah, the black market's great for brains.
Oh
I guess.
yeah. Oh yeah. You can sell a head for a lot. of
Human
money.
human head for sale, $10.
I'm looking to sell a kidney.
Yeah?
I need one.
You need a kidney?
No,
No.
I only need one kidney.
I'm looking to buy a kidney. I want an extra one. You want to do a swap? I can use an extra one in here, a third
Three of
one.
them?
Yeah,
why not? Fuck it.
Just ripping
What are
it
you
up.
doing?
I just started loose. I just ripped it off.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to sell their kidney to me, I'm just looking to get in the market for a kidney.
Well, I mean, I am looking to sell.
Should we make a deal?
Yeah, just.
All right, how much?
I was looking up this other.
I was looking up the-
They go for a lot of money. I don't know. Can you afford?
How much?
Dude, I think it was like 20 grand. You can sell a kidney for in the black market.
Mm.
Or between 10 and 20.
Yeah. How does 13 sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
13
Deal.
cash.
13 cash.
Deal.
All right. Guess I got a kidney.
I got one less kidney. You only need one.
Good deal. FBI, if you're watching this, you're not.
Yeah, you're not watching it.
Let's see.
Would it be illegal for me to just sell you my kidney?
I assume so.
Yeah, I think that is illegal because it's got to make sure it matches whatever.
Well, I mean, like, but
he has to make
I'm
sure
not
he
putting
can-
it in myself. I don't need a third kidney. I don't think my body would take a third kidney. I'm just having a kidney. Just you never know on ice.
Yeah, you keep it in the formaldehyde.
Uh-huh. You never know when we might need it. It's always good to
Yeah.
have one.
I don't see any illegal.
I don't think you're legally allowed to sell body parts. That sounds illegal to me.
What do you think a prostitute does?
Sells her whole body.
That's what I'm saying. So it's illegal.
Dante's a prostitute. Because he's used his body for viewership. He's a prostitute. He's selling his
Oh.
body.
Dante, the FBI's coming for you.
Because you're a prostitute.
You're a prostitute.
All right.
All right.
So be it. I'm going to look this up. Can you sell your body?
Can I sell my kidney legally?
Can you legally sell? Here's some things. If I look up, can you legally sell? The first 5 Google searches. Can you legally sell fan art?
Okay.
Which I guess for copyright reasons, I guess is the.
Yeah.
Can you legally sell a used mattress?
Why wouldn't you be able to?
What?
Can you legally sell a lost phone?
Okay.
Can you legally sell your breast milk?
Okay, I'd buy some next.
What?
What?
Huh?
I'm
Can you legally sell food out of your house?
gonna go with a firm yes on that one.
Well, so like with zoning
I
laws,
would buy it, you fucking sicko.
with zoning laws, you might not be able to. That's actually a question because like would that constitute your house being a restaurant? And in some communities, zoning laws make it so that it's strictly residential, and so you can't sell product out of your house like that. And then B, can you do it with the FDA and like not have to get licensing for like your food, your health and safety inspection, stuff like that?
My God, the FDA can fucking shove it.
Mm-hmm.
FBI, FDA, if you're watching this, just
Shove
know
it.
I'm watching you.
All right. Can you legally sell a kidney? 10 body parts you didn't know you could sell. Yahoo Finance is writing this article.
Sounds legit to me.
Let's see. 10 body parts you could sell your hair, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You could sell plasma,
Okay.
sperm,
Oh yeah.
eggs,
Okay.
the womb. You could sell your womb.
Okay.
Bone marrow,
Yep.
breast milk,
Yeah. Oh yeah, we know that one.
skin,
Ew.
placenta,
Ugh.
and then your entire body
Oh.
for like clinical research.
Prostitution.
Yeah, and prostitution. But it says nothing about kidneys. I don't think you can legally sell your kidney.
We'll do more research on it.
We'll do more digging.
Gotta find a doctor that can take out my kidney for me.
I mean, I could do it.
Uh,
I can do it. I can watch
Yeah,
it. I'll just watch a YouTube video.
Alright.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. I might get a little drunk beforehand, too.
That's fine. Steady hands.
Yeah, calm me down.
Yeah.
I'll write my name in the stitches, too. Let's see what else we got in terms of topics. Okay, this was a topic put in by Brandon. Florida kindergarten student beats up teacher.
That's hysterical.
The teacher was in the hospital, too. It was a 5-year-old kid.
How do you
That
let a
is a-
5-year-old beat you up?
That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you're not going to fight back.
Yeah, but you can also just like hold the it's a kindergartner.
Mm-hmm.
Just like hold their head. It's like the classic, like they can't reach you.
Yeah. I don't know. Seems like a sticky situation for a teacher.
I mean, if the kid starts punching you in the face, like you can't punch the kid.
The kid was special needs. He had mental disabilities.
Okay,
And so
that's
like
a lot different.
it's a little different.
There's a
You
whole
can't-
lot of
Yeah.
restraining that you need to do.
Exactly. So you can't fight back, but I mean, she was like in the hospital for days after.
Maybe just like run then.
I guess, yeah. Sounds tough.
Sick topic, Brandon.
Let's see what else we got. Broken ice cream machine lead to $900 million lawsuit against McDonald's.
Oh, man.
900 million?
Uh-huh.
A broken ice cream machine?
Well, the perpetual broken state of ice cream machines at McDonald's.
So
Listen,
what's the matter? The ice cream had fucking cocaine in it and made everybody high? Like, what the fuck what are we doing here?
That's not how cocaine works.
the ice cream had...
You cannot eat it. Well,
Oh, no, again, I guess...
could actually.
I gummed the
You
ice
gotta
cream.
gum it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I gum my ice cream.
yeah, I got me
My
too.
Coke ice cream.
I snort my snort my ice cream.
I only snort ice
Super
cream.
brain freeze, but it
Uh-huh.
works.
Get you right...
Way to get rid of a headache. You freeze it.
What, cocaine?
No, the fucking frozen ice cream.
So
prescribe cocaine for headaches back in the day.
they used to prescribe like opioids for like the sniffles.
Works like a charm.
I mean, didn't Coca-Cola have like...
It didn't have cocaine. It had like different parts of the coca plant in it. That was like, and some of
It had some
sort of-
amphetamines in it.
some sort of the process of making cocaine that part like this. It was like the same
Yeah,
part of the plant.
gotcha. But it's called Kitch, a startup that utilizes technology to monitor soft serve machines' performances. A startup that only utilizes technology to monitor soft serve machines. That's a whole company, I guess. They made a whole company to just monitor soft serve.
How do they break down that often? This company sucks apparently because it's constantly broken.
So they are suing McDonald's for $900 million for what Kitch alleges is a for pretty much not maintaining their own machines, along with forcing independent operators to pay for costly repairs and maintenance to keep machines running. So they're pretty much saying, McDonald's, you're breaking our machines. We're suing you.
For $900 million.
For $900
You know what?
million.
They're probably gonna get it because fucking shit doesn't make any sense.
McDonald's is best known for its world-famous burgers, fries, and broken ice cream machine, says the opening line of the lawsuit. It's a great opening line.
It's true.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's so true. It's like a meme. It's a state of fact.
McDouble, a small fry and an ice cream. Nope,
Nope,
machine's
no ice
broken.
cream.
Okay. Nah,
pretty-
at that point, I don't even want my McDouble anymore.
No,
I do.
you still do.
Speaking of McDouble, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm always
I hate
hungry.
when we talk about food on the show.
I know. I want to get Paul's again today.
Dude, I have never been that close to shitting my pants in my life after Paul's.
Yeah.
I just had to run to the bathroom. It was good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I might do it again.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's good.
I
It's
love
also pretty cheap too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same as Dunk's breakfast, and you get so much more food.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably gonna do that today.
Good hope fries too.
Great. Oh, great home fries. Let's see what we got in the comments. A lot of Dwayne Bacon comments. Let's go through our comments real quick. So Zach says, "Hey, Big Mike, tough loss last night for the Bruins. Your thoughts?"
Yeah, they lost in a shootout to the Kings, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't watch, but it was tough. This is their really hard part of their schedule because the beginning of the year stuff was still getting rescheduled. Sorry for COVID. So their latter half is a lot of games. It's gonna be pretty tiring, but hopefully they sneak into the playoffs.
Cool. That's an NHL update. McDavid had his
Pretty
40th the other night. 40th goal.
Yeah, McDavid's really good. They
Is he-
lost again last night, though. I think.
I think is he going in the Hart this year?
No.
No. Who is?
Probably, dude. His teammate is the better of the two this year.
Really?
Yeah, Leon Draisaitl. Yeah, they lost last night to the Flames.
Isn't like Ovi also up there for the Hart?
Ovi's not gonna win it.
No.
Kreider I don't think Kreider's gonna win the Hart, but he's having a hell of a year on the Rangers. Austin Matthews is
yeah.
up there too.
Let's see.
I honestly
NHL
don't-
Hart
I
Award.
don't know who's gonna.
Here's the odds right now.
Yeah, what do you got?
We've got Matthews has played himself. Nope. Let's see. This is the weirdest tracker I've ever seen. Okay, Hart Trophy odds right now. McDavid is the favorite, plus 210. Then Ovi is second, plus 500, and Matthews is also plus
I'm
500.
shocked at Ovi being up there.
Yeah, I mean, the Caps aren't that good, but Ovi's still doing great
Is
things.
Kreider on that list?
Yeah, Kreider is on the Rangers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's having a really good year.
he's way down though.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
plus 6,000.
I mean, McDavid's the best player in hockey. Yeah, he's the best player in hockey.
Yeah, I mean he's the heavy favorite right now.
Yeah,
It'd be sick to see Ovi win at age 36.
he's got 4 more years.
I think he's got more than that.
He's
Maybe.
gonna go until he breaks.
He'll break
Gretzky's record.
He's gonna break Gretzky's record. Dude,
Dude, he's
still
got
on
to
pace.
mix in he's got to have 35 plus goals a year and mix in a 40 goal year.
He's gonna have a 40 goal
at
year this year.
Yeah, I know, but dude, it's
He's not slowing down. The
All
Russian
right.
machine never breaks.
I love the guy.
Yeah. Let's see. Alex Ovechkin, Chase. Oh, where'd he go? Alex Ovechkin. Wayne Gretzky goals. Let's see if they have a tracker where we're at right now. So he's at 759. Actually, no, it's an old article. He's 130 away right now. So if he plays 4 more years of 30 goals each and then 35 goals each, he'll pass it. 4 years of 35 goals. How many goals does he have this year? Let's see. Doing some research on the fly. This year, Ovi has
He's
35 goals
150
already.
away.
150. He's at 764. Ovi.
Okay.
And Gretzky's at what?
894.
So 130.
130.
Yeah. So that's just 4 seasons of 30 goals and then 1 of 35 and 2 of 35. That's all he needs. He's got
Let's do
35
it.
this year.
He'll break it.
I think he'll break it.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. It's crazy. He's 36 and still putting up insane numbers.
Yep.
There's a different right now. We talked about this before with Brady, with LeBron. with Ovi, guys like Max Scherzer,
Yeah.
Justin Verlander winning Cy Youngs in their late 30s. Like, there's a generation of players who are about to retire who are the generational talent, like
Yeah.
of some of the greatest to ever do it.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy that we got to witness this all at the same time.
it really is,
Yeah.
dude. I talk about this all the time. Actually, it's like Messi, Ronaldo, Brady, even like
LeBron.
Roger Federer,
Roger
LeBron.
Federer.
Like, dude, every single sport across the board, it's like generational talents.
I think it's interesting. If you look at the mid 2000s, there was this really big focus on hyper specific sports and individual athlete sports, such as Lance Armstrong's,
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, and like those kind of people. Tony Hawk. Those people were able to dominate the media landscape, where we don't see those kind of athletes anymore. But then in the 2010s, you saw a lot of people who kind of cemented themselves as the greatest of all times in
Yeah.
their sports and like the big sports. So I think it's there's an interesting kind of rebounding of the big sports coming back, because in the 90s you had Barry Bonds,
Yeah.
you had Michael Jordan, you had Joe Montana, who at the time was the greatest quarterback to ever play,
Yep.
and then now you have a new generation possibly overtaking them.
Yeah.
I mean, Gretzky in the 80s, 90s.
Yep.
Yeah. So interesting stuff.
Yep.
All right, let's see if you have any other comments. If not, we'll wrap it up. Dwayne Bacon wants to say he likes your hat.
Thank you, Dwayne.
It's a nice hat.
U.S. Open coming to Brookline this year.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me.
All right, I think I'm gonna wrap up the show.
What about
Big
Trivia
Nick-
Tuesday?
Oh, Trivia Tuesday. That's right. Ugh, gotta get a trivia question. Let's see.
Yeah, you can get a couple.
Trivia.
Why not?
What kind of trivia you guys want to do?
Do sports trivia. Fuck it.
All right, sports trivia. Hard.
Ooh.
99 challenging sports trivia questions and
Ooh,
answers.
99.
Yes.
It's always 99.
What is the diameter of a basketball hoop in inches?
What the fuck?
How big do you think that is?
14.
Big Nick, how big do you think a basketball hoop is in inches?
I'm gonna go 16.
18 inches. A little bit bigger.
Okay.
Let's see. Some of these are very easy. What is Canada's national sport?
Lacrosse.
Yep.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
it's
would have
not-
guessed hockey.
Yeah. What number is right of the number 20 on a standard dartboard?
1.
Yep. Good one.
Big darts guy.
Oh, I love darts.
You been to Flight Club in Seaport?
No.
If you like darts, go there. It's
Oh,
super
I
fucking
love
fun.
darts.
It's a dart bar. It's wicked fun.
Did you-
They, like really obscure games?
We did that darts competition last year. That was so fun. I think we still have that dartboard here.
Really?
Yeah, we should play another dart game. Yeah. Let's see. I'll do two more because I gotta wrap up. We're running a little long. Oh, this is an interesting one. How many Olympic Games were held in countries that no longer exist? I don't think you'll know the answer, obviously, but if you want to take a shot. It's just an interesting question.
7.
Dude, I have like 2.
3.
Does it say what countries?
No, it doesn't say.
Fuck. I can't
Uh,
even think of like what countries don't exist. Like fucking Yugoslavia. That country?
Kyrie Irving was born in what country?
Fuck. You're gonna say it. I'm gonna remember it.
I mean, yeah, so his dad played professional ball.
Germany,
Nope.
Europe,
Nope.
Australia.
Australia.
There you go.
Yep. And let's see.
One more to wrap us up.
Who, if this isn't a basketball question, who scored the most points in a single game in the 2000 season in the NBA?
Who scored the most points, like per game, or all points in the
One
entire-
game. In one game.
Vince Carter.
2000.
Nope. 2000.
AI.
Nope. This guy won MVP that year.
Robinson from the Spurs.
Nope.
2000. Shaq.
Yep.
Oh,
Shaq.
that's a great guess.
All right.
Deuces.
Deuces. Big Nick, you want to hear us the outro?
Yes, I will. All right, that does it for our show today. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be back here tomorrow for Joke of the Day. If you're not here, joke's on you.